Hi everyone and welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike. What a day it's been today, but we're going to be doing hopefully the rest of this parrot's neck, and yeah, so we'll do about 30 minutes or so, and yeah, we'll crack on. Everything's ready to go, and I've had to tidy up. I've got myself a little tray, so yeah. But yeah, bloody hell, I've literally just got back from Whittam and it's like 8:10. Sorry, 10 to 8 I should say. But yeah, what a day. Absolutely knackered. So last night I went to, no, yesterday about 2 o'clock I went to my mum's. Because obviously the RAL company was back on again, and I was like, right, well, I'm not wasting the ticket, so I went over there. And because at the time I got over there, it was near enough time to come back again, and I thought, do you know what, it's not worth it, so I just stayed there the night, and got up today, and had a coffee, got some emails down, and then postman Pat came at the door, Tony, and delivered me another packet of ink, and a bit disappointed because I was hoping there was going to be a black one in there, and they only sent colour, so of course I'm still low on colour, on black, so, but normally colour has a little tiny weeny bit of black in it. So I printed off some of the PDFs that I needed to print for some of the new projects that I'm doing, and then I had a packet of crisps while watching my Spider-Man video to make sure there was no, you know, nothing in the video that I wasn't happy with, because sometimes like the camera will be out of shape or it's not directly on the thing as I'm filming it, and I like to check it first. And then after that well, actually my mum came in and brought me a pizza, so she done that for lunch, and then shortly afterwards she went to work again because she has 2 jobs, and then I had some just literally, I was going to have burger and chips, and then I thought, well, I'll have 2 burgers, and then I don't have to worry about getting in, cooking, because no one wants to come in and then start cooking. Oh no, that's the worst thing, like, you've had a long day out and then you have to come in and cook. No way, no thanks. So yeah, while she was at work I was doing some reading. I was going to do a bit more on the Lamborghini, but didn't really get round to it. And then had to deal with some admin. Ooh! Oh, it is right. Don't you think that looks a bit like a Satsuma sort of colour, or like clementine and orange? Why do oranges, I've got to ask you this, why do oranges have so many names? Like, you've got saturnines, you've got oranges, you've got you've got clementines, you've got mandarins. I mean, like, wow. So yeah, so I got some of that done, and then I got the 7 o'clock, well actually it was the 6 o'clock, because otherwise it, like, if I left at 4 it would have meant that Molly would be on her own, and my sister starts her new job next week, so obviously she's going to be working in Chelmsford, so she won't be finishing at, I think she'll finish at 5, but then after that she'll be you know, getting the train, and then obviously probably won't get in till gone 6:30 or 7. Shouldn't take that long. I mean, it's only, what, a 10-minute journey on the train, and I've wanted to move there for ages, but you know what the housing's like, you have to wait until the property comes up, because it's just like the length of time waiting around for a train, you know, an hour there, an hour back, because Braintree only has one, you know, like a one-way track, so you've got to wait an hour each end. So of course it's very annoying. Was that an eye? Yeah, thought it was. Just go back over a bit. It's because I've had a long day, I'm a bit tired, so it's just like I can't be asked. But I was gonna, and then I had to look at the Iron Man box and I couldn't find the drills for the card, so I'm back over there again tomorrow, so I'll have a look at that, see if I can find it. And then sort of like when it gets to 6, I'm thinking, right, I need to get home. I've got a lot of like reading to get through, and I know that if I leave it, it's just gonna get backlogged. So chances are I'll probably be staying up watching Shell on her video at 1 o'clock, because I think you upload your videos at 1, don't you? So I'll probably watch her at whenever her video goes up. Probably go to bed about 2, 3ish tonight in the morning, because I'm like a night owl. I stay up late, like proper late, like 2, 3 o'clock, and then I go into bed. Sometimes I stay up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, so it's just like, yeah. And then of course Wednesday I've got to go round and pick up all the issues that come in. Don't think I'm expecting anything from any of the subscription side, like Thanom or D'Agostini for the minute. I really wish like D'Agostini would do it through the shop, because I just like the benefit of getting it each week. So yeah, just have to wait and see really. So then I got the had the 2 burgers, and then after that I had 2 strawberries. It's all very 2 and 2 in it. And then it got to about 6 o'clock, and normally Hannah will come in about 5:30, no, 5:30, no, about 10 to 6 she'll come in. So I'm thinking, right, great. And then that's sort of when I pack up, because obviously we have to have someone there for Molly in case she needs like a wee or something. So obviously my mum goes to work about 4ish, so then I have to take over until my sister comes in at 10 to 6, and then I can go home. And then she just takes over for the rest of the night until my mum gets back at 10, and then she goes to bed, and then my mum takes over until whenever she decides to go to bed, and then everyone goes to bed. And sometimes I ring her through the night and she's like, why are you phoning me? I've got to get out for work. And I'm like, okay. But yeah. So I just feel like hitting the pillar. But Sunday I changed all my, it was washing day, so I changed all the bedding, and obviously it was still airing, so obviously I haven't got round to making it yet, so I've got to make that before I go to bed. It's always nice when you get into a nice new duvet, isn't it? Like, it's brilliant. Nice and clean, and oh, it's always nice to have a new splash of colour. Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow is basically just going to be going Whittam again, because when I buy weekly I'll just go to Whittam. I've got to go to the locker thing to put a package in the locker to go off to. Oh no, don't do that. Oh, God's sake, I'm doing it again. Oh, I don't believe this. Right, Jay goes there and Jay goes down there. Okay, just bear with me because I'm getting a little bit, what's going on here? Yeah, that side as well. Okay, so we'll drag that round and put that up there, and then obviously we'll put that one round there. I'm just getting a bit tired because, so I'm mucking up. You'll know when I'm tired because the drills keep getting mucked up. I actually done this to once, and I showed my friend it, and she was like, why do you have to have a drill? Like, do you have to make holes in it? And I'm like, no. So the drill is basically, for some reason they call these little dot things drills, when to me they're like crystals. So yeah, was check the tracking for the 1 day saving, and it's still not moved. So it's not even handed over to the courier yet, because when it's in China, you have to track it with Chinese tracker, with whatever courier they use. They normally use the courier called 1310. And then obviously once it hits the airport here, it will then sync into our UK courier, which is then Hermes. So it's probably in a customs clearance, clearing customs, because obviously in anything that goes in most countries, anything that comes out or in the country, they have to go through customs, because people try to hide all sorts of things. I've seen documentaries on TV and they try to hide things in videotapes, you know, DVD machines, and the cameras pick it up. So I mean, they search cars, you physically see them rip like head to tail, looking all underneath the cars and in the cars, and they try to get away with it, but they even under like the pedal mats or inside the engine, they'll try and hide it, but they'll pick it up. And then they have sniffer dogs. Oh no, yeah. So I was sitting on the train and I saw this sad video, and this dog very sadly was on the brink of dying, and it was like from the military, and they basically, he wanted to obviously take him on one last journey on the ship. So basically they put the dog on the ship with the vet, and that's where the video ended. So, but all these Land Rovers over this lovely dog, oh, I did shed a tear there. Because even though it's not my own personal animal, you know, you just get so attached to animals. And it's, you know, just seeing a video like that, you know, they're not just an animal, they're your best friend, they're part of your family, you know. So it's not just, you know, an animal. I've just realised you probably can't see anything that I'm doing because it's didn't plan on doing any of this today, but I thought, well, I need a cuppa, because whenever I come in, I do like to have a nice cup of tea, and just have that, you know, hour and wine time. But you know, a little bit more, a little bit better. So yeah. So I normally do like loads of pre-recording on a weekend, and then like across all the channels I do, and then like come the normal day, it's just like normal sort of thing. So yeah. So it was on the news, the Queen's duties have been eased back or something, so she's going to be doing less and less duties or something. So yeah. But yeah, it's pretty much been not too busy, but just like sort of average busy. And then had this email come through that was something to do with my landlord, and back and forth, like she was like just emailing back and forth, and it was just like, right, can we wrap this up now? I've got to go. So yeah, she was like, but got to get this form or something. So because I've raised this report for a repair, and supposedly they came out and done it, and they haven't. They've bodged it up. So she said that she's going to send me a feedback form for me to fill in and take a photograph of what they've actually done to the repair that they were supposed to have repaired, but they've actually made it worse, and then send that back, and then they'll probably deal with it, I suppose. Because this idiot that keeps doing these repairs, he bodges things up. You might as well call him Bodger the Badger. Because he bodges things. Like, you know, when you've got a drawer in the kitchen thing, he'll try and pack it out with paper if it's not running on the run properly. But yeah, you might as well just call him Bodger the Badger. That used to be a TV programme. I don't know if you guys remember it, but Bodger the Badger with mash, and all he ever ate was mash. And when the puppet, because obviously it was a puppet badger, he would eat the mash. But I'm thinking, look at all that stuff you've got to clear out. You know, you've got to wash that every time because it's a puppet. So obviously, if you're going to use mash, it's just going to get everywhere, isn't it? But he just loved mash. Everything was about mash. That was some of my favourites, you know. I'm from the year 1992, so I don't know an awful lot about the 80s, but I believe it was in the 80s, so Boris the Badger or something like that, or Bodger the Badger, and then the kids' TV show called Rainbow. Where they up above the streets and houses, rainbow flying high, everyone can see it shining. I mean, that was way back when probably my mum was a little girl, you know. And Bagpuss, you know, the little Cheshire Cat, the Clangers, you know, all that sort of thing. But sometimes the old programmes are the best, you know. But the way technology has come now, I mean, it's like Australia. They have a thing called rent for keeps, where you can buy things. Well, basically you rent them, and then when you've basically paid all that off, you get to keep it. And I wish the UK had that. But we have rental places where we rent like TVs or washing machines, stuff like that. But we don't have a rent for keeps, and I think the UK could really do with one of them. Because like washing machines are what, £500 a time, and it is expensive. I mean, that's like a whole month's wages, isn't it? So I mean, if you're only part-time, it's going to be what, a whole month's wages just to buy that. So unless obviously you got a credit card, but yeah. Oh, I don't believe this. Please, for the love of God, do not tell me that that's the wrong one. Oh, no. Please, this can't be happening. Is that... Right, that looks like that. And the one we just put there, which was I, looks like that. Oh, right, what it is an optic illusion. That looks like H, but it's actually I. Because that colour there is this one here. So, oh, thank God for that. So, yeah. Just realised that's wrong. I'm doing it again. So yeah, it's got coffee to just try and wake me up a bit because I'm just knackered. Because I know if I could easily go to bed now, yeah, but if I go to bed now, I know that I'm going to get up like halfway through the night, and then I won't get back to bed again, and then I'll be up all through the day and all through the night, so like 24 hours. So, and it's not good for the heart pressure tablets that I'm taking, so I try to last it out, but maybe I'll have an early night tonight, perhaps 10:30, I don't know. Chances are I'll probably watch YouTube. With the colours of the sunrise, white shower, white clouds floating in the sky at blue, green for the river, gold for the cornfield, are they shining blue? My mum used to have a, it was like a zippy bag, in the actual form of Zippy, which is one of the characters. As I said in a previous video, obviously George is the bear, no, George is the hippo, Bungle's the bear, but I never really understood what Zippy was. You know, he's not a octopus, he's not an octopus, he's not a hippo, so what character is Zippy? If anyone knows, do let me know. Or I could just Google it. So, yeah. So tomorrow I'll probably just get on with... I need to do some filming for the Lamborghini. Some of the other things. So, yeah. Aim for the river, go for the cornfield. Our day's shining blue. But I haven't actually ordered any more paintings so far, so yeah. So I reckon, I mean, we could see something probably Thursday from One Day Saving, maybe. If not, it will definitely be early next week. So, because I can't wait to show. Some of you are going to just be like, yeah, wow, I like that. And yeah, the other painting, I think some might be surprised, but can't wait to show you. And I really must get a gnome, because I've been wanting to get a gnome, and yeah. With the colours of the sunrise, white clouds rolling in the sky, blue, sweet blue. Oh dear. Right, so I think now we should brush it down from here. I was going to go that way, but I'm going to bring it down from this way. So, yeah. I actually quite like the mingulation of this. You know, you've got a bright orange, then sort of like a mid sort of sunny yellow, and then like a paler sort of tangerine sort of colour. I quite like this. And they reckon bright signs, like bright, on some animals, they reckon bright colours is like a warning sign to show that they're poisonous. I think frogs do that, like frogs or toads, they will sort of change their skin colour to show that they're poisonous if you eat them. I've actually seen videos of that, like of a bird trying to eat it, and then it's secreted all this poison and the bird has spat it out and then shortly after died. So yeah. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to fill up this H, because this is near enough done now on the H, so it means I've got a spare tray. So yeah. Baby mine, don't you cry. Baby mine, don't cry. Baby mine. So yeah. But I am on the hunt for, I've seen some new paintings on the works. They've got a, you know, ages ago I used to do this cat. It was like a multicoloured cat. They've now got a card of it. They've got a sunflower. They've got quite a lot of things of sunflowers. It seems to be their favourite at the moment. So, yeah, they've got some of that going on, which is pretty good. Do 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 do. Coming for to carry me home. If you're living in London under, you better run. I wonder if I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of It is going to be on Australia this year, because for the last 2 years it's been at the castle. So you know. It's good though that they managed to still keep it on TV rather than cancel it completely, because I know sometimes they've cancelled Saturday Night Takeaway. I think that was cancelled for like 4 years and they only bring it back sort of last year. So it's good that they can do that. If you're living in a land down under, better run, better take cover. Now, hopefully, my doll's house issue will come tomorrow, because I recently done this, which is aired on the other channel like an hour ago. and this is the Winnie the Pooh, some sort of cabinet thing with a door, and I'm waiting for issue 10 because the news agents can't get issue 10, so I've had to get it from my friend Katie. But yeah, so that but it's got to come over from Colchester, so hopefully, normally it's like 3 days, but if they're not busy, they can sometimes deliver second class, because second class is 3 days. But if they're not busy, you'll find sometimes it comes the next day, so it's really cool. If you're living in London, you better run, better take cover. Okay, so we've got 5 minutes left. The question is, can we get this finished in time? I don't know about you guys, but I find diamond painting very therapeutic. There's something relaxing about it. I'd love to do this in like the garden and just sitting there in like a, you know, nice cold lemonade. But it would have to be on a day which is obviously not windy, and you know, it's because I think, could you imagine if you had gale force they go with all the beads? Oh man. You'll be going round the garden going, where's my bloody bee gone? Oh my god, yeah. So I was on Netflix earlier because I get emails of when new films are about. So when there's new films, they email me and then I add them to my watch list. And Rowan Atkinson, who plays Mr. Bean, has come out with this. It's not a film, but it's like a chapter, like a mini series with so many episodes, and it's about him with a bee, so man versus bee or something. So I put that on the watch list. He's so funny, that guy, when he does Mr. Bean. You know that scene in Mr. Bean's Holiday where he's lying on the floor miming a song, and then he gets all that cash from like miming the song, and then he puts the boy's head down with his shoe, you know, rest while he's lying on the floor. The boy looks up and then he just uses his shoe to gently put his head back down. But the way for me, Rowan Atkinson is the favourite. You know, it's just his facial expressions. It's so funny. So if you want a good old laugh, do watch him, because it can soon get you out of a bad mood. But he's done Johnny. Is it Johnny? Not Johnny 5. Here's Johnny or something. Johnny, some movie he's done anyway. So yeah. Sorry, I ain't got no money, I'm not trying to be funny, but I left it all at home today. You can call me what I want, you can call me what you want, I ain't giving you $1, I'm trying to run away. You can knock me down, but I won't get back up again. You can call me what you want, I ain't giving you $1, this time I ain't gonna run away. This time, this time. Sorry, I ain't gonna run. That is actually a song on YouTube. If you put No Money, it's actually called No Money, and it should come up. And there's a song, oh my god, it's called La 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 La. And basically all it goes is this. I'm being serious. Like, it must have been such a bad song that they, you know, they couldn't think else of anything to say. But basically, nearly every line is la la la, la 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 la, and it's like, I'm thinking, yeah, you obviously are not good at songwriting because you have made a song about la la la. So, I mean, it's quite catchy, don't get me wrong, but you know when a song's pretty shit because it says, you know, it's the same continuous lines over again. So, yeah, I don't think the person who wrote that song is, you know, doesn't seem to know how to write songs very well, in my opinion. Oh, I don't fucking believe this. Please don't say I've done this again. Just got to check this because I've been putting... Do you know what? I don't care now. I've had enough. If it's the wrong colour, it's the wrong colour. Fuck it. Because I am not peeling all that off, you know. If it is, it is, you know. It is what it is. So, yeah. It's because they look so much the same, but, you know, I think it works. So, that's that. So, now we're going to go back over to K, because now we're going to feed up this contour bit here, down here. But yeah, it's looking very bright, and it's gorgeous against that little blue, isn't it? So, I'll just finish off these two, this last line here, and we'll leave that there. So the next session will be obviously feeding up this throat section of the Chiquilla into his face part there, and then when we brush it over there, we'll be working on the face, the white, and then bringing his beak into formation. So that is that, another session of the wonderful macaw Jasper the Parrot there. I hope you like that video. Please remember to like, share and subscribe, and you'll be notified of all the videos I do. And we'll see you next week for another video. Take care, guys. Have a lovely evening ahead. Bye bye.